we'll start our today's class. So we have a lot of people. So I think last week we saw about. I think we saw about basic functions in Word, right? So how to cut, copy, paste, and all those things. So this week we'll see about headings, how to create headings, formatting, bullet points, and tables in a Word file. Okay. So we'll learn all these things with an example, and you'll have an session. I mean, you'll have a homework at the end of the session, which you have to complete by the end of the next week. Okay. So let's start. Okay. So headings. So what are headings? Okay. So headings. Headings. So headings are just to separate a document into different parts. Okay. So that the headings alone is visible, and people will be able to go through the document easily. So that's the reason for headings. Okay. And we have 9 different types of headings in Word file. And so it is called heading 1, heading 2, up to heading 9 we have. Okay. So, and we'll see where the heading tab is present in the document. So if you open Word file, right, so you should see the home. This is called a ribbon. They call it a ribbon. So everything is a ribbon. Okay. So under the home tab, under the files commands, there are different headings. You can see it here. So heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4. So if you click the drop down, right, you'll see all the other headings also. So this is how you create a heading. Okay. And so we'll see how we can add it in the particular Word document. Okay. Okay. So I'll create a new Word document. Microsoft Word document. So go to right click, go to new, and you can create a Word document here. Okay. So click on it, and you can type a name. Type a name for the Word document. You can open the Word document. So we are saying about we have to learn how to create headings. Okay. So these are called ribbons. Okay. So file, home, insert, design, all these called ribbons. So to create a heading, we have to go to the home ribbon, and under the home ribbon there is something called styles. Okay. So under styles we have different heading types. So let's say I want to create a heading 1, right? So I'll select this one and create heading 1. So normally when you type these characters, right, it is small. It doesn't. It gets applied with the default font and font size. So, but when you apply a heading, right? So when you select this option and when you apply a heading, right, it will change the font to some other font. Yeah, I think for here we have Calibri, and it changes the font size also. So this is how you create headings. Okay, so that's a difference between a normal text and a heading text. So headings, or I mean, we usually, let's say when we create a resume, right, we have different sections in resume. So it would be introduction. So introduction is a separate heading. So, and from the heading we can type anything we want. Okay. So you can type the content here. So this is how you separate headings. So if you want to create a new heading, you can again go to you can again select this option here, and you can write something like okay, so this could be the companies I would have worked. Okay, so I work, so something like that we can have. So if you see uh, if you see these things, right, your headings are has a special font and it is easy to scan through the document. So that's the reason, that's the purpose of having headings. Okay, so you can separate your file into different parts. So that's the main purpose of having headings in your document. So you can have any number of headings in your document. So this is heading one, and if you want, let's say I want a subheading, right? You can go to maybe heading level 2. Okay, so that will give you a smaller text or a smaller thing. Say instead of heading 1, we'll choose heading 4. Okay, so heading 4. Let's say GPS. Okay, so this is another type of heading. So this is heading 4. So it's kind of a subheading for the main heading. So you could have different levels of headings from heading 1 to heading 9. Okay, so this is the main purpose of headings, and this is how you create headings. Okay, so any doubts on this? Any other questions regard? Okay, so come. So this is how you create headings. Okay, so this is the first topic. So any doubts in this? For a child, doubts in the class. See the difference between each of these headings. Okay, so if we go to heading 3, right, you'll have a different format. See. Say heading 1, 3. So we can so headings can be applied to the already existing text also. So if you apply select பண்ணிட்டு நம்ம heading 1 click பண்ணா அந்த heading ஓட features வந்து அதுல apply ஆயிடும். So once you apply the headings, right, you can see the font size and the fonts also getting changed. Okay, so similarly we can apply heading 1, heading 2, so heading 3, so heading 4, heading 4, heading 5, So you can see the difference between each of these headings. Okay, so now on the subheading, so 9 on the least சின்ன இருக்குதுல smallest font. Okay, so if you see from heading 1 to heading 9, right, the size of the font size gets reduced, and also the size of all the fonts gets reduced. So this is just to compare all the sizes of headings. Okay, so yeah, so headings வந்து நம்ம usually will give it for different paragraphs. இப்போ வந்து ஒரு it could be paragraphs or இந்த மாதிரி ரெஸ்யூம்லனா இன்ட்ரோடக்ஷன், கம்பெனி ப்ரொஃபைல், அந்த மாதிரி நம்ம அந்த மாதிரி நம்ம வந்து we can segregate our resume or any word file into different content. So that's the purpose of having headings. So any doubts in this? Shall I move to the next topic? Yeah, any doubts?
No doubt, sir. Thank you.
Okay, let's move to the next topic.
No doubt.
So we just saw about headings. So we just saw about headings, right? So we saw how to open headings, and different headings also we saw. So next to that, we'll see about formatting. Okay, so formatting. So formatting is just a way to make how the contents of a file appears in a document. Okay, so formatting. So there are different ways. There are different ways to do formatting, and and we can use formatting on fonts, font size. We can do spacing, margin, alignments, columns, indentation list. So all those things can be done for formatting. Okay, so we'll see all those things one by one. Okay, so move on to the next thing. Okay, so we'll see about font selection, fonts, and everything. So here in this example, right? So here in this example, if you see, right, so we are talking about font selection, and font size, font background, font color can be selected under font commands in the home tab. So what do you mean by that, right? So there is a home tab or we call it a ribbon. Okay, so under this home tab, and there is a command. This is called a set of commands. Okay, so there is a command called font, and in the font thing we have all these options. Okay, so font selection, font size, font background. So all these things can be done in this particular area. So we'll see about all these things. Okay, so and also we have font bold, italicized, and underline. So how to make a font I mean font bolded or underlined, all these things we can see. So here we can see an example. So this is a bolded font. So you can see the lines are very thick. Okay, so this is called a bolded font. If you compare it to other words, right? So this font is a little thick. So this is called a bolded font. Okay, so italicized is it's
I can't see any online class on screen. The photo only can see.
Any doubts? Doubts இருக்கா? யாரும் பேசுறீங்களா? கொஞ்சம்
Just photo only can see, sir. Second.
Hey. Yeah, we just saw how to do all these options. Okay, so font color, this you can see the normal font color is black, and we have tried to change the font color.
சார் உங்க போட்டோ மட்டும் தெரியுது சார், உங்க போட்டோ மட்டும் தெரியுது.
அப்படியா? போட்டோ மட்டும் தான் தெரியுது. இப்போ தெரியுதா ஸ்கிரீன்?
இல்ல சார், உங்க போட்டோ மட்டும் ப்ரொஃபைல் மட்டும் தெரிஞ்சிட்டு இருக்கு, ஸ்கிரீன்ல ஒன்றும் தெரியல. நீ பாண்ட் சைஸ்லாம் சொன்னீங்க, அதுல ஃபார்மேட் தெரியல.
இப்போ தெரியுதா? இப்போ தெரியுதா?
ஓகே சார், ஓகே ஓகே.
ஓகே சரி, ஓகே. ஸோ
அதுல ஃபார்மேட் என்ன டைம் எடுத்தா நல்லா இருக்குன்னு நீங்க சொன்னதெல்லாம் ஒண்ணுமே தெரியல டிஸ்ப்ளேல. இன்னொரு ஆளா சரி கமெண்ட்.
Now okay sir, can see.
Yeah, okay. Okay, let me explain the formatting again for the study. So we're talking about formatting fonts, right? So how to make font. So font is nothing but font formatting is nothing but how to display the words you type or words you use in the document. So ஒரு வேர்ட் எப்படி இருக்கும், அந்த ஃபாண்ட் அந்த ஹேண்ட் ரைட்டிங் மாதிரி சொல்லுவாங்க தமிழ்ல, இங்கிலீஷ்ல. அதோட ஃபாண்ட் டைப்ஸ் அது வந்து நம்ம பார்க்கலாம். ஸோ we can say what are the different types of fonts we have. So we have a different selection of fonts here. So you see, like Calibri, Comic Sans, we have a lot of different fonts we can select from this document. Okay, so you can change the font from this option present under the home and fonts. Okay, so this is different fonts. Okay, and okay, so from this example, right? So I've given you a screenshot of all the examples. Okay, so one is bolded. So bolded in the sense you can see the lines of these fonts, right? It's thicker than other compared to other things. Okay, that means it's bolded. So this is the button option to create a bolded font. Okay, and after that there's something called italicize. So italicize is slightly slanted. If you see the eye, right? It's slightly slanted. It's not vertical, right? So that is how to make a italicized font. So under and yeah, underline. So you know what is underlined, right? So that has a line at the bottom of the text. So this is called an underlined font. So apart from that, we are seeing colors. Okay, font colors. So this option we can choose the font color, and there is something called font background color. So using this option, right, we can choose the font background color, something like this. So it will appear when you choose a different background color, right? So it will appear like something like this. Okay, and apart from that, so we can choose the font text also. So this font, right? So this is the normal font, okay? So, but this one looks a bit different. Okay, this is Comic Sans font. Okay, so this is the option we are talking about here. So this is how you choose different font styles. Okay. Apart from that, we have font size. Okay, so increase the font size. So this is the font size of this text is 36. Okay, so it is bigger than other fonts. So that is how you work with fonts. So we see how to do all these things in a Word file. Okay. So let's open a Word file. We have this Word file. Okay. So let's say FIB class, right? So if you see this font type, right? So this font type is Calibri Monday. So this is just a basic default type of font that is being set. Okay. So in case if you want to select another, so I don't like this font type. Okay. I want to choose something else that looks good or that looks better. Okay. So we will try apply different fonts for this. The same text, and we compare all these text one by one. Okay. So the first one is Calibri. So let's apply a different font for this one. So let's go to here under home, under fonts. There is a drop down called this drop down where you can see font. Okay. So if you keep that, if you keep the mouse pointer on this, right, you can see the text saying, pick a new mouse pointer text. Okay. So choose, click the drop down, and you can see all the different types of fonts, and in this drop down itself, you can see the sample for all the fonts. In case if I say Merlin Sans FP, so it looks a bit different. Okay, so this is a type of font which is called the release. So similarly, if you want a different font for this one, you can again go choose. It's called graphic. So similarly, you can choose the different types of fonts for all the text. Okay, so this is the type of font. So this is how you choose the different fonts or
voice not clear. I can't hear voice clearly.
Okay, let's see. Is it better now? Clear, ka?
Still not clear. Voice not clear. காப்பி குடிச்சாச்சு.
So இப்போ clear ka? Hello.
Okay, background sound வந்துட்டு இருக்கு. இது hammering sound.
Okay. Sorry, கேக்குதா? இப்போ clear கேக்குதா? Hello. Clear கேக்குதா?
Okay.
Okay, say okay. So we saw about font types, right? So these are all different types of fonts that we have, and we saw how to select all those fonts. Okay. So next we'll see about font size. So let's say I have some. I'll change the font. Font is some of the font. So size of font size basic. So font. So if you want to increase the size of this text, right, you can go here under the same tab, home font. We have font size. Okay. So this helps you to change the size of the font. So if you want to change the size of this font, right, you can choose this. You can highlight this first. You have to highlight this, and then click this drop down, and you can choose anything you want. So let's say 16. So it looks bigger than this. So this size, right, it is 11 now. So if you want bigger than this, right, 24 you can select. So similarly, we can choose different sizes. Okay. So we can choose up to 36. So there are various levels of fonts available here. So up to 72 we have. So yeah, so we can have smaller fonts also if you want. So this is called, this is how you choose a different font sizes for different types. Okay. So normally when you have a side heading or a subheading, right, you will always choose go with the bigger fonts. The content in those subheadings, right, will always be in a smaller size. So this is how we mostly use where we apply. This is how we mostly use our font sizes. Okay. So any doubts in this? Any doubts regarding font size matter?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಓಕೆ.
So next we see. So there is one option to increase or decrease the font size. Okay, so here you can see, right, if you want to increase the font size, right, instead of selecting from the drop down, if you want to increase it directly from here, you can use this thing. So there is a bigger A and a smaller A. So bigger A is used to increase the font size, and smaller A is used to decrease the font size. Okay, so these are all just shortcuts to use those font sizes. So apart from that, so here we have something called toggle change case. So what it does is, there is also a capital and a small letter, right? So this B is a capital letter, and all these letters are small letters. So what it does is it changes the case from small to big or big to small. Okay, so you can see that here. So sentence case. Sentence case, what we do here is first letter will always be capitalized. So the sentence. So if you have a sentence, right. You see this text, right? This is the start of a sentence, and this is also the start of a sentence. But this ideally should be in a capital letter, but it's not in a capital letter. So we can easily, instead of going here, deleting it and changing it, we can directly change it. So it's in the change case option here. So click sentence case. So click sentence case, right? It automatically changes from small t to capital D. So if I do control Z, right? Now you can see it again. So see, observe this T and W, okay? Choose all the text and go here, click sentence case, okay? So you can see this T and this W changes from lowercase to uppercase. So small letters to capital letter, it will change. So click on it, it will automatically change. So this is another kind of formatting option that is provided for us. Okay, so this is one thing. Apart from this, we have different options. Okay, so we can change all to lowercase. If you see all the caps letter, right? So if you use lowercase, it will change all the letters to capital letter, small letter. So if you want uppercase, you can do that. So it changes all to uppercase. And capitalize each word. So capitalize each word will, I think it will. It will capitalize the first letters of each word alone. So B will be capital, SIC will be in small, so C will be in capital, something like that. Okay, so click on that, so you can see that. So see, all the first letters of a word is capitalized. So this is capitalized over here. And another thing, toggle case. So toggle case, what it does is it changes from the small lowercase to uppercase and uppercase to lowercase. So if I click this, right, you can see the first letters become small, and all these things all the other letters becomes uppercase. So what it does is it changes all the small letters to capital. So here you can see, right, look at this word capital. Okay, so B is small, A is caps, VC is VC is small, IC is caps. So what will happen? This is the question for all of you, right? So what will happen if I use change case, toggle case? What will happen? Can anyone answer me? Yarka 3 mark. Just now I said what will happen. Answer பண்றீங்களா? Can you answer? Okay, so what happens is if you still toggle case, right? It changes all the lowercase to uppercase and uppercase to lowercase. So that's a difference between that's the purpose of having a toggle case. Okay. So toggle is nothing but it's going to change from lower to upper or upper to lower. So that's the case. So this is how you change cases in in a document. Okay. So any doubts in this? அடுத்த topic போலாமா?
Okay, sir. Okay.
So another next thing, there is a button which we can use to clear all formatting. Okay, so let's say there is some formatting applied to everything. So everything is a format, right? So this has some formatting, okay, and this company has some formatting. So all these things have some formatting. Ziggy is also have formatting. Okay, so if you want to remove all this formatting, you can use this button. So click clear. Clear all formatting, and it will come to the it applies to the normal fonts. So the default font and font size will be applied automatically. So when you do clear all fonts, okay. So I do control it. So you can see it carefully and see introduction, right, and companies overall having a header. Heading formatting. Okay, so we'll clear all those formats using this button. Just click it and you will see all the format clear and all the text will be in the default format, which is Calibri 11. Okay, so all this default format is applied to both text. Okay, so similarly you do it for every text, whatever text you want. So apply this here. And I think this one also. So this one also comes to the basic things. Okay. So this is the purpose of having a clear all formatting. Okay. So any doubts on this? All right. Okay. So let's see formatting paragraph tables. Now we'll see about how to make fonts bold. Okay. So let's take the same example. So text, right? It's not bolded. So if you want to bold a font, right, you can select this option. You can select the font and you can click on this bold control. So once you use the bold option, right, you can see the difference between these two fonts. Okay, so this one is a normal font and this one is a bolded font. So bolded is nothing but all these lines are thicker than the normal font. So this is called a bolder. Okay, so let's italicize this font. So if I click I, right, you can see the font is italicized. You can see it is slightly slanted, right? If you see FIB, all these things, right, it's really slanted to the right. So that is called italicized font. Okay, so it is nothing but another type of formatting. Okay, so similar to that, we have underline format. So under this option, we have underline format. Click on this, the font will be underlined. All the text will be underlined. So if you want different types of underline, right? So this is just a straight line text. Okay. So if you want a dotted line, you can do it. So you can have different types of underlines, and even you can choose different colors for underline. Okay. So all these options are provided here. So you can choose a dotted line. Let us select it first. And you can choose a dotted line or any color. If you want to change the color, right, you can again change it from this draw bottom here. Change it to blue. You can see the difference. So this is how you do bold, italic, and underline. Okay, so this is another example. So any doubts in this? So some doubts in that. Okay. Let's move on to strike through. So similar to underline, right? We have something called strike through. So strike through, what it does is it strikes through the text. So you can see, so I selected this text, and if I click this right, you can see it is crossed out or strike through. So this is strike through. Nothing. So it's very simple. So you choose this, you highlight your text, and click on strike through, and it will get strike through. Similarly, we have apart from that, we have X subscript and a superscript. Okay, so subscript and superscript, we can see the examples here. So if you see here, it's X2. So select these two. You can see this subscript. So it cuts. You can see the font here, right? If you see here, right? So it was slightly lower than this one. So usually for the chemical formulas, right, we use this H2O, something like this, H2O, or H2O is water, right? So if you want to substitute. So usually for chemical formulas, we use this subscript. Okay. So similarly, we have superscript. So when we say 6 square, right? 6 to the power of 10 or something. So you can use superscript. So select this option and type P. If you have any number of superscripts, you'll have 2 or 3 or something like that, right? So this is called a superscript. So superscript, once you finish writing the superscript, you can switch it off. So now it will come back to the original place. Okay. So this is superscript and subscript. So any doubts in this? Is it clear? Doubts? Okay. We'll move on to the next topic. Okay. So there is something. So they have text and typography. Okay. So if you select this text, right, and you can type any. You can see the text alignments, right? So if you choose all these options here, right? So you can choose a select color options. You can see, if you see this, right, it has a shadow or a reflection for this text. So this is called text typography or something like that. Okay. So we have a lot of different options. Okay. So this is double lined. So this one has dual colors, okay, with darker color, darker gray and lighter gray. So similarly, we have different types of text. So so we can customize all this text also using this options provided here. So you can choose the, you can see the shadow. You can choose how the shadow appears, and all these things can be customized. Okay, so yeah. So this is step typography, and so this is, yeah, so this is done. So So apart from that, so now we have something called a text background. Okay, so basic computer. So we can clear all the formatting. So then increase the font size. Okay. So now you can see how to apply a background color to this text. Okay, so you can go here, and so there is something called text highlight color. Okay, so so choose this one. Choose the drop down. You can choose any color you want. Okay, so let's put green at the back. Okay, so this is text highlighting. This is called text highlighting. So it's not a background, it's actually text highlighting. Okay, so this we can do it using this option here. So and also we can change the text color. So the default text color is black, and if you want to change the text color, right, you can use this option. Go here, and you can choose. First you have to select the text, then you can choose the text color you want, and we'll say dark blue. Yeah, so we'll choose this color. So we can have different sets of colors or different color sets for all these fonts. Okay, so any doubts in this? So I'm going to move on to the next topic. Okay, so after that we'll see about formatting. Okay, paragraph formatting. Okay, so if you see this thing, right, paragraph formatting. So paragraph formatting, so there is under the home tab, there is something called paragraph commands. Okay, so under this we have a lot of different options. So one is for alignments. Okay, so you can see the alignment samples here. So align left. So align left, the text will be aligned to the left. Text will be pushed to the left of the document. So align center will be, the text will always align at the center of the document, and this align right, it always comes to the right of the document. So similarly, we have bullets and numbering. So for points, right, list of the things, right. So list of things or something like that, we can use bullets and numbering here. So we'll see all those things in this example. So all those options are provided here. And we'll see how to create all these bullets and numberings and all these alignments in this example. Okay, so we'll go to our Word file. So first we'll see about so we'll see left alignment first, basic. I'll change the font, I'll make it a bit bigger. So this is one font. Okay, so I'm going to align it left. So by default, right, all the text will be aligned to the left. Okay, so you can see align left here. So you can choose align left and do this. So similarly, if you want to align to the center, right, choose this text, and there is something called align center. So you can see that, right, you can see the text is aligned to the center of the document. So it is from the right and from the left, both the distance are same. So this is called align center. So similarly, we have aligned right. So aligned right. So this is aligned right. So whatever you type, right, basic computer class is taught at 6:30. So whatever you type, right, it always aligns to the right of the document. So this is called aligned right. Okay. So similarly, if you want, so even if you add something, right, it will always be to the center of the document. So even if you delete or add some text, right, it will be at the center of the document. So this is called align center. Okay. So similarly, we have align left. So align left, notice AC computer class. So align. This is basic align. Basic computer starts at 6:30 p.m. Okay, so this is align left. Okay, and let's say okay, so you can see the text is, let's say I'll copy this text. So here you can see, right, the text is not justified properly. What do you mean by justified, right? So you can see some sentences ends here and some lines ends here. Okay, so if I want to make it a straight line, right, as in properly, right, you can use justified. Okay, so click on this and you can see it is aligned. Will be aligned properly. Now you can see the alignment, right? So from the left also it's aligned in a straight line and right also aligned in a straight line. So this is called a justified. Okay, so you can do just so this is a difference between different types of alignments. Okay, so any doubts in this? Doubts irka? We talked about alignment. So aligned left, right, justified, and center. So any doubts in this? புரியலனா கேட்கலாம். Okay. So this is how you align a document. So apart from that, we have what is this? This is shading. Okay, so this is paragraph alignment. Okay, so we are applying a different color for this paragraph. Okay, so this paragraph, right, even if you add something, right, always will be in will always have this shade. So this is similar to the highlighting what we did, right? So it will so using this paragraph thing, right, it will align to the it will add a shading to the document provided here. So any doubts in this? So we'll talk about indents. Okay, bullets and numbering. Okay, so bullets. So what are bullets? So bullets on the number example. Okay. Yeah, we see this example, right? So bullets are nothing but it will have some different number of. If you want to list anything, right? You can add use bullets. Okay, let's say I want to a list of grocery items to buy. Okay, so you could say carrot, beetroot, brinjal. You can just say like this, okay, but it is not visually appealing, right? It doesn't look so good. Okay, so instead of that we can use bullets. Okay, so bullets, right? So once you have different types of bullets. Okay, so go here. So create a bulleted list. Okay, so click on this. Click on this down arrow or this menu. Okay, so you can have different types of bullets. So I'll choose the dark one, dark circle one. So I choose this one. I'll say carrot. And if you want to add another item, right? So click and press enter. It will create a bullet. Okay, so beetroot. So another one, another enter. Okay, so then we'll say milk. So if let's say list of grocery items is over and I don't want to add another bullet. First what I do is I click enter and then click the enter again. So now the bullet will be gone. So what I did is I click enter, a bullet will be created, and without typing anything, I'll click the bullet, enter again. The bulleting will be gone. So this is how you stop a bullet, creating a bullet. Okay. So and this is how you add bullets. So any doubts in this? Okay. So if you want to choose a different bullet, right, you can choose different types of bullets. So you can choose this one, or you can choose this one. So you can, it's your own wish. So there are a lot of options available here. Okay. And yeah, so this is how you create bullets. So similar to bullets, right, we have numbering. So numbering and bullets are mostly, it's almost same, but just that it will have numbers instead of just symbols. Okay. So you can have different number. You can have a number with a dot with a parenthesis. You can have a different set of characters. Okay. So we'll say we'll choose this one. Okay. I'll say cars. So bikes. So cars, bikes, cycles. Okay. So this is another form of this is another numbering. Okay, so I'll choose one. Okay, so these are different types of this is how you create numberings. Okay, so it's similar to bullets. This is also used to list a certain set of items, but this will have all the symbols, but this will have an incremental set of numbers or characters. Okay. So any doubts in this? How to create bullets and numbering? Yeah, doubts in the gate.
Sir, the numbering மட்டும் லைட்டா கொஞ்சம் சொல்லிரலாம் ஒரு டைம்.
ஓகே, நம்பரிங்னா ஒண்ணும் இல்ல, நம்பரிங் அதேதான். நீங்க கிளிக் பண்ணீங்கன்னா இப்போ அடுத்த நம்பர் வரும், என்டர் அழுத்தினா அடுத்த நம்பர் வரும். ஸோ யூ கேன் ஆட் another item to the numbers. ஓகே, ஸோ இட்ஸ் வெரி சிமிலர் டு புல்லட்ஸ். அதே மாதிரி தான். ஸோ இங்க இருக்க ஆப்ஷனு இதை கிளிக் பண்ணிட்டு யூ கேன் சூஸ் நம்பரிங். யூ கேன் ஆட் இன்ஸ்டெட் ஆஃப் சைக்கிள்ஸ் யூ கேன் ஆட் ட்ரெயின்ஸ், யூ கேன் ஹேவ் ஃபிளைட்ஸ். ஸோ யூ கேன் சூஸ் எனிதிங். ஓகே, ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் ஹவ் யூ create numbering. So it's nothing different. Okay, so it's all similar to bullets and numbering. So it's clear. Sanjay, getting it?
Okay.
So yeah, so this is one level of bulleting numbers. Okay, so we can add another level of bullets. Okay, so let's say I want to add a sub level. Okay, so we'll add another under cars, right? We'll add different types of cars. Okay, so I'll create a multi-level list. I'll choose this one and I'll say so under cars, right? So what I did is there are different types of cars. It will be Hyundai.
Voice வருது சார். வாய்ஸ் பிரேக் ஆகுது.
ஸோ நம்ம சப்லெவல் லிஸ்ட் வந்து நம்ம கிரியேட் பண்றோம். என்ன பண்றோம், இந்த கார்ஸ் கடையிலே இன்னொரு லிஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ஐட்டம்ஸ் கிரியேட் பண்றோம். ஓகே, ஸோ Hyundai, ஸோ சிமிலர். ஸோ என்டர் கிளிக் பண்ணீங்கன்னா அடுத்த லிஸ்ட் கிரியேட் ஆகும். திருப்பி அடுத்த என்டர் கிளிக் பண்ணீங்கன்னா அடுத்த பைக்ஸுக்கு போயிடும். ஓகே, ஸோ சம்திங் லைக் திஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ வாட் யூ ஹேவ் டு டூ இஸ் யூ enter here and click tab. Okay, you can see the different a sublist is being created. Okay, so you can see a sublist here. So this is the main list. Cars is a main list, and under that we have different types of cars. So that has numbering like A, B, C. Okay, under but this high level of level mode of transportation, right? Cars, bikes, cycles, right? So that are all numbers in 1, 2, 3. So that is a multi-level list. Okay, so you can use this option to do a multi-level list. So bikes, you can say what bike? Yamaha, Splendor. Huh? Okay, so this இப்படிதான் நம்ம வந்து sub list create பண்ணலாம். So there are different. So the important things to note here is you can have a list of items, and under the list of items you can have sub list also. So how do you create a sub list? Is nothing but you go to the list, click enter, and then press tab. Okay, so see here sharply 3, 4, 5, right? When you do a tab, it will change again back to the proper naming. So cycles could be anything. So it could be any cycle. Okay, so this is how you create a sub list of items. Any doubts in this? புரியலையா அதுல? Okay, so yeah, so that's it about numbers and so numbers and bullets and numbering. Okay, so we saw how to create bullets and how to create numbers, and also we saw how to create a sub list under a multi-level list for bullets and numbering. Okay, that's it. And apart from that, we'll have we see about what is indenting. Okay, so Robert. So let's say we have a text my name. Okay, I want to move this Robert to the right. Okay, I can do space. I can move it like this. Okay, or else what I can do is or else I can do indent. Okay, so if I choose this text and I say increase indent, right? What it does is it moves the text from the left to the right, from the margin to the from the margin, and pushes it away. Okay, so if I click like increase indent, right, it moves from left to right. So this is called increase indent, and I can decrease the indent. So you can decrease the space from left from the margin to the text. So you can use decrease indent here. So this is just to align the text to a particular place. Okay, so this is called indenting. So normally we use indenting for a paragraph. Okay, so if you have a paragraph, right, the starting of the paragraph will always be one indent to the right. Okay, so let's say I have this introduction. So there is a paragraph called introduction, right? And I'll say I am Robert Rosemar. So this looks appealing, right? So instead of starting from the leftmost, right, you can do instead of looking like this, right? Whenever there is a paragraph, it always should start from the start a bit from the right. கொஞ்சம் leftல இருந்து right கொஞ்சம் தள்ளி தான paragraphலாம் start பண்ணுவோம். So those kind of alignment can be used using indents. Okay, so that's it about indents. Any doubts in this? ஏதாவது புரியலையா இதுல? So okay, so this is paragraph indenting. Okay, so we saw all these things. Okay, so we saw how to do indents, we saw how to use alignments, we saw how to use shadings, and we saw all the indents. Okay, so this is a paragraph formatting. So we have covered paragraph formatting, and now we'll go to see tables. So we'll see how to create tables and how to adjust the table column width and size and all these things. Okay, so what is alignment? So if you see this thing, right, I have created a table for a student marks list. Okay, so we have created tables. We have created columns, and we have the names of each student and each mark. So this looks a bit appealing, right? So it is presentable, and it looks better when you use tables for these kind of things. Okay, so to play to especially when we are presenting some data, right? So we can use tables for these things. So tables can be used created using two ways. So we have something called insert table and a draw table. So in the insert tab, right? So there are two options to create a table. Okay, so we'll see both these options now. Okay. So yeah, so now we'll see how to create tables. Okay. So as I told you, right? So under the insert tab and something, we have a menu called, we have a command called table. So click this table drop down and you can see insert table here. And using this insert table, we can create a table. So let's say I want to create a marks list for students, right? We can do that. Okay, let's say we have 5 students and we have 5 subjects. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to create a 6 rows, right? So for the names of the students and one for the headings of the columns, right? So what we have to do is we have to create a table which has 5 columns and 6 columns and 6 rows, right? So I can choose from here. Okay, so you can choose C 6 by. So you can choose. You can see 6 by 6 at the top, right? 6 by 6 table. So you can use this option to create a table. So click on this, and a table will be created with the six rows and 6 columns. Okay. So we'll say student name and subjects maths, physics, chemistry, biology, English. And now we can have different names. John, so he would have scored 67, physics something. So John David. So this is how you create tables. Okay, so we can have different. So we can have different data. And different scores for all these. So see, this is how we create a table. Okay, so we saw how to create a table, and if you want, we can also create tables in another way. Okay, so go to insert and go here, and there is an option called insert table. Click on this, and you can specify the number of columns and rows here. So I'll choose 6 columns, and I'll choose 3 columns and 3 rows. Okay. Click OK. So now you can see 3 columns and 3 rows are created. So we can say we can create another data for maybe employee. Salary. this is just an employee where we can add salary paid, yes, bonus paid, yes. So something like this we can. So this is another way to create a table. So we'll see the third way how to create a table. Okay. So insert, go to tables, create draw table. Okay. So so there is a pointer, and we are going to draw this table. So what I do is I click here, I draw this table. Okay. So I can draw the size of the table. Now the table is drawn, and I can insert rows and above and below. So what I'm going to do is insert a row below. So you can see insert row below, right? It will add a row. So insert column to the right. It will add a column to the right. If you want another column, just click it. Another column will be added. Okay. So this is how you do it. So again, we can have some data here. So similarly, we can have employee, salary, paid, bonus. Okay, so we can have okay, yes, no. So this is another way of creating a table. So we saw how to create tables using 3 different ways. Okay, so one using this this option, one using this insert table option, one using draw table option, and adding rows one by one. Okay, so any doubts in this? But table create பண்றதுல doubts இருக்கா? புரிஞ்சிச்சா இல்ல புரியலையா?
Sir, second table மட்டும் இன்னொரு வாட்டி சொல்லுங்க.
Second table then, okay. So second எப்படி create பண்ணனும்னு வெச்சுக்கோங்களேன். So table insert table. So number of columns, number of rows வந்து we have to specify, okay, nothing else. So நமக்கு வந்து எத்தனை row create பண்ணனும், எத்தனை column create பண்ணனும் தெரிஞ்சா நம்ம வந்து நேரா create பண்ண வேண்டியதான். So நமக்கு வந்து 4 row வேணும், 4 காலம் வேணும். ஸோ காலம்னா உங்களுக்கு என்ன தெரியும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஸோ காலம்னா இப்படி இருக்கிறதுலாம் காலம், வெர்டிகலா இருக்கிறதுலாம் காலம். ஸோ the one which are vertical columns and the one things which are horizontal are rows. Okay, so I want number of columns to be 4 and the rows will be 2. Okay, I click OK. So now you can see 4 columns are created. So 1, 2. If you see here, 1, 2, third column, fourth column. So this is called a column. So this is called a row. So there are 4 columns and 2 rows. So that is what we specified when we create the table, right? We specified 4 columns and 2 rows. So then that's what is created. So this is how you create a table using the second option we discussed. So is that clear now? So புரிஞ்சிச்சா? Okay வா?
Yes sir, புரிஞ்சிச்சு.
Okay. So similarly இதுலயும் நம்ம டேட்டா அத டைப் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கலாம். Okay. So என்ன வேணா டேட்டா நம்ம டைப் பண்ணிக்கலாம். So apart from that, we see how to add we see how to format these tables to make it more presentable. Okay, so what we can do is we can add colors, background colors. Okay, so this is a heading. Heading on the let's say I want a heading to be in a different color. Okay, so I want it to be in orange color, and I want the background font color. I want the theme color. I want to choose some blue gray color. Okay, so now you can see it's more presentable, right? This is how you select a color and a font for these documents. So for that header is in different color and all the data is in a different color. So you just saw it, right? What you have to do is select this option, select this text, and you can choose from this option provided here. Or else what you can do is the layout kuda poi panni kuda neenga pannalam. Neenga click pannale vandrum the layout. So the layout thing, right? So layout, this menu is specifically for this table. Okay, so you can add pattern to this table. So if you want to insert a row, right, you can do it. So there is a plus option, you can see, right? Click on it, you will have an additional row inserted. Now we can add some data to this also. So that's it. So if you want to add another column, you can do it from here. Max system count. So we can add the marks here. I just told you how to add new records and new rows, right? So similarly, so instead of using this option, right, you can do it from here also. If I want to add a new row here, right? Insert left. Okay, so next to name, left to Tamil. I'm going to add another column. Okay, so let's say I'll add Hindi here. So what I did is I just inserted a column using this option. So instead of doing it from here to this one, right? I did this from here. That's it. Okay, so this is how you add and delete columns. Okay, so we can also delete columns if we need. So click on this, and you can say delete cells, delete columns, delete rows. I will say delete row, right? This row will be deleted. So you select this, and you can do delete columns. So one column will be deleted. So a lot of things can be done using this cell. Okay. So any doubts in cell? Any doubts irga?
No.
How to create a cell? How to create a table? நம்ம எப்படி ரோஸ் delete பண்றது அதெல்லாம் நம்ம பார்த்தோம். So any doubts in this? ஏதாவது புரியலையா? ஓகே. So அவ்வளவுதான் இன்னைக்கு கிளாஸ் அவ்வளவுதான். ஏதாவது டவுட்ஸ் இருந்தா கேட்கலாம். இல்லை நான் திருப்பி recover the topics again. Okay. So ஏதாவது டவுட்ஸ் இருக்கா? Okay, so let's recap. Let's do a recap from first to last. Okay, so we have another 13 minutes to go. So we'll do a recap from. So we'll do a recap of what we discussed. Okay, so yeah.
ஸோ சின்ன டவுட்டு
சொல்லுங்க.
இந்த அடிஷனலா உள்ள இன்னொரு காலம் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா ஆட் பண்ற மாதிரி மட்டும் ஜஸ்ட் கொஞ்சம் ரிப்பீட் பண்ணா நல்லா இருக்கும்.
காலம் ரோஸ் அப்படி ஆட் பண்ணா சோ இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு பிளஸ் ஆப்ஷன் தெரியுதா? சோ இத வச்சு நீங்க மூவ் பண்ணீங்கனாலே பிளஸ் ஆப்ஷன் இருக்கும். அந்த பிளஸ் ஆப்ஷனா இந்த காலம்க்கு வந்து நடுவுல வந்து ஆட் ஆக போகுதுன்னு அர்த்தம். சோ கிளிக் பண்ணு. சோ யூ மேக்ஸ் பிசிக்ஸ் நடுவுல ஒரு காலம் ஆட் ஆயிடுச்சு. ரைட்டா? இங்க நீங்க லெஃப்ட்ல ஒரு ரோ ஆட் பண்ணனும்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். இங்க வச்சீங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். கரெக்டா அது காட்டும் உங்களுக்கு. பக்கத்துல தெரியும் உங்களுக்கு. சோ இங்க பிளஸ் காட்டுது. டேவிடுக்கு எல்லாருக்கும் நடுவுல வந்து ஒரு ரோ ஆட் பண்ண போகுது. சோ கிளிக் பண்ணீங்கன்னா ஒரு எம்டி ரெக்கார்ட் வந்து எம்டி ரோ வந்து செலக்ட் ஆயிடும். சோ இதுதான் பண்ணணும் நம்ம. பட் இது வந்து நம்ம இங்க இருந்து பண்றோம். பட் there is another option. இங்க இருந்து கூட நம்ம பண்ணலாம். What we can do is from here also we can do it. Okay. So நான் என்ன பண்ண போறேன்னா I want to add let's say நம்ம cursor வந்து இங்க இருக்கு physicsல இருக்கு. Okay, I want to add a column to the left of this physics. So left of physics னா maths க்கு அடுத்தது physics க்கு முன்னாடி கரெக்ட்டா. So I will add I do see insert columns to the left. நம்ம cursor நல்லா ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கோங்க. So please note our cursor is in physics. Okay, so click on use this insert columns to the left. When you do right, you will have a column. If the cursor is here and if I say insert column to the right, it will add to the next column. So that's the difference. So left to right அதே மாதிரி rows அதேதான். So if you want to add, if the cursor is here right in Ella, if I want to add a row above, I can do it. This cursor is still in Ella. If I want to add a row below, I can do it. So that's it. So insert rows below or above, insert left or right. So it is நீங்க படிச்சாலே உங்களுக்கு புரியும். நத்திங் காம்ப்ளெக்ஸா எதுவுமே கிடையாது. நீங்க டெக்ஸ்ட படிச்சாலே உங்களுக்கு you should be able to understand. புரியுதா? கிளியரா இருக்கா?
ஓகே ஓகே.
இல்ல புரியலனா கேளுங்க. ஓகே. So that's it. So yeah, அதே மாதிரி டெலீட்டும் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ இந்த ரோ எம்டியா இருக்கு. ஸோ வாட் ஐ டிட் இஸ் ஐ கிளிக் நான் டபுள் கிளிக் பண்றேன். வாட் ஐ டூ இஸ் டபுள் கிளிக். இங்க இந்த arrow வருதா? So when I see this arrow, right, I'm going to double click this thing and you can see the whole entire row selected. I can right click it and I say delete. And if I say delete row, right, the entire row will be deleted. So if I place my cursor here and I right click, instead of right clicking, right, I use this option, the layout. I select delete, and I say delete entire row, right? Which row will be deleted? நம்ம cursor வந்து SDFG ல தான் இருக்கு. ஸோ delete row கொடுத்தனா அந்த row அப்படியே delete ஆயிடும், அவ்வளவுதான். ஸோ அதே மாதிரி இப்போ வந்து மேக்ஸ்ல நம்ம மேக்ஸ் காலம்ல இருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். ஸோ இங்க போய் delete column கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா என்டையர் காலம் வந்து delete ஆயிடும், மேக்ஸ் ஃபுல்லா delete ஆயிடும். ஸோ தட்ஸ் இட். ஸோ திஸ் how you delete and insert rows in a table. Okay. ஸோ
இப்ப delete பண்ணதை திருப்பி வர வைப்பாங்களா, அது எப்படி சார்?
நீங்க ஆக்சிடென்டா delete பண்ணி கண்ட்ரோல் Z அழுத்தினீங்கன்னா திருப்பி வந்துடும். ஸோ உள்ள வச்சுட்டு கண்ட்ரோல் Z அது கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா வரும். இதுதான் வந்து நம்ம delete நம்மளோட அண்டுலாம் நம்ம போன கிளாஸ் பார்த்தோம்னு நினைக்கிறேன். நீங்க இப்ப எழுதிங்களா அண்டு அதெல்லாம்? ஸோ கண்ட்ரோல் Z கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா அண்டு ஆகும். நம்ம பண்ண ஆக்ஷன்ஸ் எல்லாமே அண்டு ஆகிறது தான் கண்ட்ரோல் Z. ஸோ ஓகேவா, கிளியரா இருக்கா? நான் அண்டு கண்ட்ரோல் Z அழுத்திட்டே இருக்கேன், பழைய மாதிரி போயிட்டே இருக்கு. கரெக்டா? ஸோ இப்படிதான் நான் வந்து டெலீட் பண்ணாத திருப்பி கொண்டு வர முடியும். ஓகேவா?
ஓகே.
ஸோ யா, ஸோ அவ்வளோதான். ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல இருந்து பார்ப்போம் நம்ம திருப்பியும். ஸோ another 9 minutes to go. ஸோ இன்னைக்கு என்ன பார்த்தோம்னா, we saw how to do formatting. So இன்னைக்கு lesson 2 we saw how to create headings, formatting, bullets, points and tables. So see these headings, right? Headings வந்து கொடுக்குறோம்னா it is used to highlight something. Okay, so it is used to separate your document into different parts or different sections. Okay, so it makes easy to visualize the document or scan the document. And headings, we have predefined heading styles in Word. So there are 9 heading different styles. Okay, so and it ranges from heading 1 to heading 9. And we saw how where we can see the heading command. Okay, so it's present under home tab styles command. So under home, under styles, we will have different types of headings. Okay, so headings, what we have to do is we can type our text, highlight our text, and then we can choose this, click this heading to apply the heading style to the particular text, particular highlighted text. So this is how you create a heading. Okay, and you can see all the different types of headings here. So heading 1 is the highest, which is the highest font size, and it decreases up to heading 9. So heading 1 is usually will be the main heading, and all heading under the heading 1, heading 3, all will be usually side headings. Okay, subheadings. So this is about headings. And after that we saw about document formatting. Okay, how to do paragraph formatting and how to do alignments, spacing, margins, and all these things we saw, right? So first we see about font formatting. Okay, so font formatting options are provided under home font tab. And so under this we have a different types of bolded format, italicized format, underline format, font color we can change, font background color, background color we can change. We can change the font type of font. We can change the font size also. Okay, so all these options are provided here, and I've shown in the samples for all these things. So this is a bolded, this is italicized, underlined. So all these things we can see here. And next we can see paragraph formatting. So paragraph formatting is present under home, paragraph, and we saw how to align left, how to align center, and align left. So and also we saw justify, right? So all these things we saw, and we saw about bullets and numbering, how to add bullets, how to create a multi-level list also we saw. And then we saw how to indent, so how to align a text from the margin, usually from the left. Okay, so we saw how to align the text from right to left and left to right also. So then we saw how to create, just now we saw how to create tables. So table can be created using the, so tables is used to represent the tabular data. Usually could be marks or could be your salary. So whichever, usually data, I mean, text data, so when we deal with a lot of numbers or form numbers, right, we usually go with the tables. Okay. So we saw how to create tables using all the three options. So we saw this option, and we saw the insert table option. We saw the draw table option also. So insert table option, we have to specify the number of columns and number of rows to be, number of columns and number of rows to be created. And in the draw table, we saw how to drag and create a table. And we saw the default option also, how to choose the number of rows and the records here. And then we saw how to create how to create background, and how to create and how to apply font styles to those headings also. And apart from that, we saw how to add rows, add columns, how to delete rows and delete columns. All those things we saw on the tables. Okay. So today's homework will be to create a project status report. Okay, 1 second. Okay. So today's homework will be you have to create a project status report. Okay. So I will give you the sample how to create it. Okay. So I want you guys to submit the status report using the concepts we learned this week. So I will share you the screenshot of this project status report, and then you have to do it. Okay. So that's homework for this week. So anything else? So we'll wind up the classes now. Okay. Stop recording. So thank you for attending class.